Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Michael Helfrich, your mayor, here for the Mayor's Monday Message. And I wanted to start out, Council just had a little press conference and they announced some of their priorities and initiatives for 2018. I was very excited to see this list. It really goes very well with some of the stuff that we're working on here. The first one is a Ban the Box movement, which I've been in support of to make sure that when people are applying for jobs, they get considered before people just throw them out for any kind of stuff that they might have on their record. As we know, unfortunately, we have folks in the city here that are trying to do better. They want to improve their lives, but they do have stuff on their record. And to me, it's fair to at least get past that first 10 seconds to actually be evaluated for who you are and what your skills are. And when you have a box that just says check here if you've had any kind of criminal history, that ends up going right into the trash in a lot of cases. So I'm definitely in support of that. And also the expungement clinics that I've been supporting already for years, work to help us help those that need it get their records cleaned up so that they're more eligible for jobs and to be productive members in our society. Working on better stuff for property maintenance. You're going to hear a lot more about that from our side. And also good thought here, requiring a capital needs assessment on the buildings that we have around. We've inherited, we've had for a long time buildings that people love, like the Pine Street Center, now the Sylvia Newcomb Center, or the Princess Street Center. But these buildings are 100 years old, and we really need to evaluate what we're going to do with them, how we're going to move forward. Personally, if they need $1 million worth of upgrades, I need something to really prove to me that that's the place to spend the $1 million and not in training for job creation, or career assistance for folks, or for programs that help young moms and kids and families. So I'm glad to see that they're looking at that direction. Also working more on the small and disadvantaged business rewrite. We just had a meeting with folks from the state to work on how we could make sure that more business gets into our community for the people of color, women, and small businesses. And also, it looks like the council is going to be utilizing our White Rose Community Television to do a once-a-month spotlight, kind of like the Monday Message. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, guys, or thank you, council members. Next, I wanted to just talk a little bit about Thursday's Group Violence Intervention Initiative call-in. We had just the most amazing event at Logos Academy. Thank you, Logos. Thank you for everybody that came and participated in that, including the 7 young men who were on probation. But they were very respectful and let us talk to them for over an hour, and then even hung out and had some sandwiches and some conversation with us afterwards when they were able to leave if they wanted to voluntarily. But they did hang out, and I have a great deal of respect for that. In our call-ins, what we do is we let the young people know, mostly young people, that we've got the resources. Well, first of all, the issue is the shootings. The shootings are going to stop. That's going to happen. But we don't want that to stop by putting a bunch of people in jail all the time. It's not what we want. It's not what anybody wants. We want people to be successful. So the real purpose of the Group Violence Intervention Initiative is to get job training, is to get resources, to get tools, whatever people need to have more successful lives, to get them what they need. And however, if they don't take advantage of that, then they are going to have a team that's comprised of federal agents, U.S. Marshals, the U.S. Attorney's Office, state police, local police, regional police. We're all the District Attorney's Office. We're all going to work together to make sure that those that don't understand the rules of our society are going to be removed from our society. And to that point, You know, we had a really unheard of incident last week. Two kids basically decided it was appropriate to shoot up Duke Street. Well, yeah, I'll say shoot up Duke Street, Duke and Clark, in the middle of the day, people around, no concern for dozens of people that were in the area. And, you know, this is just completely unacceptable. The one young person was 15 years old. He has been apprehended. We have him. The other person is I believe 18, maybe 19 years old, Matthew Hughes. And we're going to get him. And I just want to let people know, just in case anybody's out there that knows anything, or God forbid has friends or family that are helping this young man, Mr. Hughes has now been made a priority of the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force. And any and all persons that are found to be harboring or assisting Mr. Hughes may also be prosecuted. This is very serious. This is now a federal level. The event happened, you know, kind of in conjunction with or directly after, during a trial that was going on, and we take that very, very seriously, and so does the U.S. government. So please, if anybody knows anything about Mr. Hughes, you can contact us directly, 849-2221, or you can use our tips number. Or you can email me directly. Actually, I'll talk a little bit about that now, communications. There are many ways to contact us here at the mayor's office. I just mentioned 717-849-2221 is a phone number that'll get to us. Actually, a better way is to email. That way we have all your concerns on paper right away. Mayor's office at yorkcity.org. MAYORSOFFICE, all one word, mayor's office at yorkcity.org. And we also now have the updated version where you can fill everything out online at our website, yorkcity.org, and just go to the mayor's page, and right there you can contact us directly. So there's should be no reason that you can't get in touch with us. We're trying our best to communicate and be as transparent as possible, and make sure that your concerns are addressed. Let's see, what else I've got on here is street sweeping. Street sweeping begins on is it Thursday, March 15th? I think so, March 15th. So be sure that you're moving your vehicles, and you're aware that the street sweepers will be out there and helping to clean up the city. I think that's all I have. It was more than I was going to say, so I think that's all I have for right now. We've got, I think I told you last week, we have the York City cleanup is coming up on April 14th. So I want folks to start getting organized and talking to their neighbors, because it comes like that if you're not paying attention. So start talking about the York City cleanup on April 14th, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks.